Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae, Half Genie Hero. Risky has gotten plenty of sleep and has gotten over her red eye, and we're back in action and ready to move on to the next level.
Where to next? Move out!
So this next level I would not actually recommend going to first, or without upgrades, like what we're going to do today, because, yeah, this one's going to be kind of tough, as you will soon see. I've had enough of this noisy grease pit.
Report!
We were supposed to do a report? A burglary? So, there's another shark in the kiddie pool, is there? How fortuitous for me. Eh, what? Stealing flying carpets to make flying suit pants? How pedestrian. Such ill-conceived cockamamie could only be the work of a certain man-pig. If the Ammo Baron's ships are still circling up there, you could bet they're hiding in the cloud cover like cowards. They're sure to have the component part I need. Yes, I think I'll arrange a playdate with the childish Ammo Baron. And so we're off to the races. Literally. Yeah, we're basically doing the flying carpet thing again. This time we're playing with Risky. And this part is definitely easier if you have the hat upgrade. Much like how it's easier for Sky with Wrench. And since we're playing as the bad guy, I have no shame in taking out all the people riding on these carpets. It's what bad guys do, after all. But yes, technically you could do that with any character. I just thought it maybe be thematic for Risky to do it. Also, this jump here is really difficult to do without the hat. I almost never can do that without it. But, other than that, yeah, it's basically just the same thing. Jump from carpet to carpet, reach the end, and get ready to face Twitch and Vinegar at the very end. And like I said, having the hat upgrade before coming here definitely helps out for some of the tighter jumps that you'll have, and there's going to be more than one in this level. The nice thing about the, other riders, though, is that sometimes they'll drop some food items for you, which always helps out, as well as more ammunition. And there's our first tentacle, finally. I was wondering if we were going to see one of those. But yeah, you can see these guys really have a lot to drop. Obviously, falling into the pit doesn't kill you instantly, you'll just bounce right out of it, and then you can try and land on one of these carpets again. But, much like before, it's short and sweet. Who goes there? No one is allowed past this point. Ammo Baron's orders. Is she on her way to a party? I know, right? Who dresses like that?
So it's you two.
It's like Risky knows who these two are? I don't think there was any instance in the series where she encountered them. But, okay. Why you saddle yourselves with the Ammo Baron, I'll never know. That boastful sack of congealed pork belly is no match for a real captain. I'm Risky Boots, ruler over land, sea, and air. Move aside or prepare to be boarded. I'm boarded with this whole conversation. Yeah, let's blast her. Okay, Twitch and Vinegar, Ammonian Airheads, and this is probably one of the harder parts of this stage because Risky doesn't have a whole lot of attacks that really work particularly well against these two. The spread shot here, yeah, I'm connecting most of my shots with it, but they're only doing 2 damage per shot, and your best means of attack really is hitting them with your sword, which requires you to get up close and just kind of wail on them like this. And really, I find I have a hard time getting a decent amount of damage in on these two unless the magic carpets that you're circling around are moving counterclockwise like they are now. It tends to move in a more favorable pattern this way. But if you have to keep your distance, then switch over to the Seeker and try and get a few shots in that way. But when they're circling around like that, that's a good time to use the spread shot. And then they're going to join together. I don't know if this is the first time we're seeing this, but yeah, they do a big laser. This is a good time to use Seeker because it will damage both of them for 3 damage each, which is pretty nifty. Otherwise, you're just going to hit the larger ship. And then it's wash, rinse, repeat for their attack pattern. Just do your best to try and get as many hits in as you can with each pass. Ooh. And also dodge the shots as best you can. There's a lot you need to watch out for, not just dodging shots, but also avoiding falling into the pit and missing one of your jumps on these carpets. Because of this fight can also drag on a bit. It's kind of an annoying one. Oh boy. Hopefully we're getting pretty close here. Can I finish her with Seekers? Doesn't look like it. And there we go. Cutting it kind of close there, but we got it. And yeah, I basically need to use my entire ammo supply on them. That takes care of those two. Yeah, and you just eked by. I wanted to try and avoid using any food going into this because, well, as soon as you're done with that fight, you get this large heart that will put you back to full health. So if you can help it, try and avoid using any food when the fight's about to end, because you'll be able to refill it right away as soon as you get back up. Anyway, taking to the airship part of the stage, where we've got a bunch of Ammo Grunts jumping around, coming out of these cockpits. Ugh. But yeah, once again, we're just jumping from ship to ship. We've got Ammo Grunts coming at you with the spears, some of them throwing Molotovs, and then of course we are going to need to move between the lasers again. Our slide maneuver definitely helps out with that. And unfortunately, the grappling hook cannot latch onto the tops of these upper ships, which is rather disappointing because it would make getting past these guys a lot easier. But I try and take one of them out and then just use the hat to glide over the others. Tends to work out fairly well. Basically, the thing to keep in mind is there can only be 5 Ammo Grunts on screen at once. So you could kind of use that to try and gauge when you need to jump over them. If you just take out 1 or 2 of the Grunts, you can pretty well glide over the rest. Make sure you duck so you don't get hit by this cannon. It shoots kind of low for its first shot. And then after that, we've got more laser dodging. Once again, pay attention to the pattern and move accordingly. Very simple. Sliding definitely makes it easier to get closer to these cannons without having to wait for the gunfire to pass under. The only thing to keep in mind is that sliding has a fixed distance in which it will travel. Ugh. Out of the way. Ugh. It's getting a little cornered there. But yeah, it's still a pretty fun level in my opinion. We'll have to jump down here and go past all these to get past all these lasers. Get this grunt out of the way and get ready to take out 2 more cannons at the other end. These 2 cannons aren't here in the other playthroughs. This is just for risky. And hardcore mode, I believe. But get past those 2, and we're at the other end. And now we need to battle our way through the ship interior. Careful that you don't instantly run into that Molotov as soon as you drop in. And then you'll have some jars waiting for you at this side. There's usually a large heart on that last jar, but I've had a few playthroughs where there was nothing there. And now we can attach to the roofs with our grappling hook, so that's consistent. Anyway, hit this eye. I find the grappling hook is a good way to get to the top quickly. Only to wind up dropping back down, that was good. But basically just jump from chain to chain if you don't have the grappling hook, and you can make it across without too much issue. Now, the grappling hook really comes in handy here because you can just ride right over the top of all of these Ammo Grunts. Just make sure that you don't accidentally go straight into a Molotov as you do so. And yeah, without that, you're basically just going to have to try and jump over each of these Ammo Grunts because, again, with a non-upgraded sword, you can only do 5 damage per hit, and they each have 12 hit points. That's 3 swipes of your sword to take out one of those Ammo Grunts. that can be kind of a problem. Kind of like the positioning of this Ammo Grunt, so I'll just take him out with Seekers and move on. The lasers aren't too difficult. You even have a slide maneuver that will get you through them even quicker if you're not comfortable just running past them. Duck in front of this laser so you don't get hit by the Molotov. And he's not too much of an issue. There's more jars down here, as you might already know from the other playthroughs. You can get some more health and more ammunition if you want them. And once again, I'm going to use a few Seekers to get this Ammo Grunt out of the way. And once again, Grappling Hook being a team player, getting us to the... Oh, ugh. I say that as I am falling all the way back down, but yeah, that's what I was trying to do. And if you don't have the Grappling Hook, then just use those platforms down below in order to get across here. Oh, wasn't quite quick enough there. And then, yeah, you can also hit this in order to make a platform appear, and that will help you make it the rest of the way across. But yeah, I really like using Grappling Hook here. It's pretty fun. Now, of course, taking out the Ammo Grunts is completely optional. Ugh. As sometimes they will drop food for you, which can always help out later on. But without the proper upgrades, taking them out can be a bit of a thing. So, engage at your own risk. Okay, I'm gonna want that guy out of here. And then we need to go ahead and hit this eye. Well, hitting that eye just makes that little platform appear, and you'll see what that's for at a later part. Hit this eye so that you can make it across here, take out the Ammo Grunt, and then be sure to shoot it on your way out to make this wall disappear. That's a neat little puzzle there. I kind of like that one. Well, you're a little inconveniently placed, as are many of the Ammo Grunts in this room. Seriously, they are all over the place. Molotovs are flying everywhere, and personally, I would not recommend engaging any of them. Just get to the chain and try and get out of this room as quickly as you can. It's pretty dangerous here. So let's just quickly jump over here and get to the other side. Boom. Oh boy, just what I've always wanted! Jars! Otherwise, nothing of interest in this room, at least not right now. And then once again, we just take out the engine, and we are done with the third part of this world. Things are going by pretty smoothly, all things considered. But we still have a boss fight ahead of us. And it all comes crashing down. Somehow Risky Boots got to the bottom before the ship did. Blast it all! I was still recovering in the infirmary! Whoa! What have we got here? I don't know what I'm looking at. I sure as shoot like it. I'm pretty sure Risky Boots and Ammo Baron have met before. So why is he acting like this is the first time he's seeing her? I don't know.
Stand down, wallowing hog man.
Give me the parts I need, and spare yourself a beating. Nyah! Kaboom! Ratatat! You want to go around? Yeah, why not? Show me what you got, princess.
Oh, please.
Troops, fall in! Sir, we already fell in. Remember, the ship crashed? These magic carpet-infused prototypes are pretty unstable, but they're more than I need to squash a bug like you. Transform! Deploy the Unit 0 uniforms. Sure, they failed safety inspection. Make do. No blubbering. We determined that they're not half Genie hero-proof. Ammo Baron. Wallowing Hogman. So, much like when we fought this guy with the other characters, not much has changed here. He's going to surround himself with Ammo Grunts. You gotta take them out with your attacks. And once they're all gone, you can pretty much hit him with your weapon of choice as much as you like. Get a Tinker Mat involved in order to take him out a little quicker. And also be careful that he doesn't suddenly fly into you like that. When he's up above like this and there's a bunch of grunts flying towards you with the target, try and hit the ammo baron with your seeker while you're waiting for the phase to end. And then we'll begin the next wave. Try and get them out of your way. It's really nice that Risky is able to take them out in one shot. Unfortunately, your Tinkerbat will need to do it in 2 hits, but it's something at least. But yeah, get him out of the way, wait for him to come down to swinging distance, and then your Tinkerbat can help you out with it. Get to work! Yeah, teamwork! Alright, so now we're back to this part. Oops, forgot to slide out of the way there, so we'll go ahead and use a juicy melon. Also, yeah, here's all the food items that you can have. Once again, 1 heart, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts, and full health. So, yeah, you got a pretty good selection of food in the Risky Boots playthrough. Friends to the End really could have used it, in my opinion. Alright, 3rd wave of bad guys. Let's go ahead and clear them out real quick. Quickly get to the side and get ready to slash. Try not to stand where they're going to be spinning, though it can be a little difficult to tell where that's going to be. But clear out as many of them as you can, and then you should be able to take out Ammo Baron without too much trouble. Just focus on the ones at the center. And it's nice that the Ammo Baron just floats there while you just constantly slash at him during that last phase. So yeah, just kind of get up in his face, and he shouldn't give you too much issue. Hey look, your troops fell in again.
You are no match for me.
Take this trash away. What I really like about this is how Twitch and Vinegar come in with the stretcher, they set it on the ground, and then pick it up again. I don't know why I find that so funny, I just do.
Next time, I won't go so easy on you.
And with that, we get the next component part. It's a pile of gears! But yeah, with that, Cape Crustation is clear. Like I said, don't come here first, it'll give you such a headache. And it's time for another well-earned bath. As well as a new weapon.
Oh!
Is this for me?
Bomb power!
Yep, we now have the bomb shot. Fire bombs from your pistol to destroy certain objects. Can be upgraded for an even bigger kablooey.
Diabolical!
Good work, men. I'll put this bomb shot to the test right away. Keep those contraptions coming.
If this thing doesn't work, it'll be your heads.
The bomb shot is something that really would have helped out in that last fight, but to have it for that fight, I would have to go to Cape Crustation last. Which is rather unfortunate, but that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for now. So thank you very much for watching, hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I'll see you next time.